what was the first thing you did when you got the job at Tigers Unlimited?
Immediately when I started, I knew that I had a great opportunity coming in the spring, going into summer before fall, to take the time to travel and try to meet as many people as possible before fall started again. So I had some lists run of people that had given consecutively over the years with tickets that hadn't been seen by a development officer. And so you guys actually did a heat map for me, and I went to areas that had a larger concentration of people and really just started working it by traveling early on. On the list as well, pulled people that had given before but hadn't been seen in the last 5 years.
And that's how you prioritize your list.
That's right.
What are the qualities you think you had in getting this job?
My characteristics of self-starter and being determined would fit well in the group, and it has so far.
So what was your dollar goal the first year?
My first year, the goal was $1 million raised,
And what did you raise that first year?
around 4.3.
Why do you think you were so successful that first year?
I got out there early on. I didn't just sit in my office because I learned by doing and meeting with donors and learning by face-to-face interaction and real life circumstances motivated me to keep meeting with people because that to me was the way that I was going to learn the best.
And how many meetings do you think you had that first year?
It was around 170.
How hard was it to get an appointment?
It wasn't as hard as I thought. People were glad to hear, but also I had started farther because I knew that I could come closer when fall started back. My first big trip was to DC, 15 visits, and had met other people at an event, and that really propelled me forward in that area.
When you get away from Auburn, it's easier to get an appointment because they don't know everything that people close to the school know.
Right.
So did you find that to be true?
I found that to be true as well, and it also made me a better fundraiser going farther, and because I would need to check. They had questions about academics and how many people were enrolled in Auburn, and questions about the mission of Auburn, and it made me a better fundraiser for Auburn and athletics because it made me need to know more.
You're in your second year.
Right.
So tell me where you are in your fundraising goal. What was your goal, first of all?
My goal was $2 million.
Okay. So they went from 1 million to 2 million.
That's right.
Even though you'd raised over 4 million that first year.
Right.
Okay.
Currently, my overall goal, both in athletics and Auburn in general, is 7.2 million.
So that's what you've raised to date.
Right, to date.
7.2.
I'm a very determined individual, and
Are you a competitor?
yeah, within myself.
Right, exactly.
And I want to do the best for Auburn. I want to make the best use of Auburn's time and money and going places and really just being efficient about my visits and efficient about the relationships. And this has really come in my second year of learning how long to cultivate and how long to steward before you're cultivating again. And it's different for everybody, each individual donor, and I want to be sensitive to that, but that's something I've learned in the second year.
Right.